Yo, what is going on, homies? It's your boy Stumped back for another OPTC video, and in today's video we're diving in to the new arena CATERINA DEVON that has released over here on OPTC Global in Japan. So that's the first team, those are the supports. Let's dive in. Now in today's video I have 4 teams for you guys. 3 use Kid as a friend captain, and then the final team does not. Now with the release of the new Kid is the character that is sort of built for this particular arena. So if you build a team based around a friend captain Kid, you're going to do some easy stuff. Bringing characters like Wiping and Roger as your captain, the new Kaido, even stuff like Superclass Dofi, Yamato, all of those striker or driven characters are going to make this very, very easy for you. And you're going to get through it very quickly because Kid gives you a lot of cooldowns. And if you guys didn't see my Kid arena showcase, he's the arena killer. He's very, very good for arenas. And if you have double Kid, you're going to have no issues doing this arena at all. But once you hit stage 3, as you guys saw here, we blitzed our ways to stage 3. We come up against Alvaro Pizarro. He's going to give us bind on our top row for 3 turns after sockets. And then he also gives us the damage buff if you eat recovery orbs or Semler slots. Now on this turn with my team, as you guys can see, we're using a Kaido and a Kid hybrid. I'm actually going to activate the super class of my Kaido here and try and hang on to a Wano slot on my Kaido. With this team we have the super tandem thanks to the killer unit. Killer's great because he can give cooldowns and he's a striker character too. So it all works out really, really nicely, bringing the quick killer from the anniversary last year. On stage 4, we come up against Shiryu. He has 5 turns of damage reduction, and if you actually bring the killer, the free-to-play killer, from the free-to-play event, he's actually really good for this particular stage as well. But you also get a full board of block orbs, and you get 1 turn of special reverse. So bringing Kid works really good here, because you can use Kid's super class to remove the special reverse, and then you can use his special to rotate the block orbs into tandem slots. And then, because you get such a high attack boost and you get that chain multiplicative effect, you can just take out that stage without losing any of your orbs. And as you guys saw, I actually managed to keep a Wano slot on my Kaido, which means on this final stage, Kaido is just going to go absolute bananas. We do have the Rare Recruit King from the Big Mom vs. Kaido batch as well. So he's going to proc the Super Tandem of Kaido. And because my Kaido is level 4 or higher, we can actually get access to his super tandem mechanic, which works very, very nicely here. On the final stage against CATERINA DEVON, she does give you a full board of in slots, which she makes unfavorable, which is a little bit annoying, but we obviously get around that thanks to Kid's orbs, like lock mechanic. She has 10 turns of defense up, she gives you 1 turn of special reverse, and she gives you 5 turns of special bind. Now, she's not immune to defense down, which is great, but you can't rotate your orbs here. If you rotate your orbs, she's going to give you a full board of poison slots, and obviously if you actually get poison slots, the only way around that is by removing poison. But you guys will see that in the final video. We actually abuse that mechanic, which is really, really nice. With this particular team, as you guys will see here, I get that super tandem of Kaido, and Kaido just kills CATERINA DEVON. Like, it's just, you get Kaido super tandem, he does so much damage. So that's the first team. It's pretty whale heavy, but it was a lot of fun using Kaido. Let's move on to the next team now. Alright, so the second team is an easy peasy lemon squeezy team. It's Ace Yamato with the new Kid. So that was the team, those are the sports. Let's dive on in. Now, I didn't want to bring any of those like big time units like Woger and like Vivi Rebecca, all of the crazy subs that strikers have access to. I sort of just wanted to show off that like Ace Yamato and Kid together could do this very, very easily. Now, I do have another Ace Yamato Kid team. Shout out to Sim for that one that does use stuff like Woger. So if you have the next team, I would recommend using that more, just because it's quicker, it's easier. You don't have to worry too much. It's less tapping. It's more damage. But this team works quite well with some more budgety kind of units. Now, the Beckman is a Kazuna Rare Recruit, but you can literally replace him with any like orb booster, preferably an int character, maybe something like Treasure Map Whitebeard. That could work. But the thing with Beckman is he can actually remove the chain growth down on the final stage, which is actually pretty cool. On stage 3 against Alvaro Pizarro, we get the 3 turns of bind, but Ace Yamato actually removed that with their kit. So bringing Ace Yamato and Kid hybrid here just works out so damn nicely, because they are both striker captains, which works very, very well. On stage 4 against Shiryu, he gives us the special rewind and the block orbs. And again, we're just going to rely on Kid here. Pretty much for the first 3 teams, I just rely on Kid for stage 4. He works really, really nicely at getting around the special reverse, getting around the block orbs. And then with this team, we have the free-to-play Sengoku. He will remove the 5 turns of damage reduction for us as well, which is actually really nice. With that, once again, we have the damage to take out Shiryu. We also have a chain multiplicative buff, or chain boundary, I should say, sorry, with our Ace Yamato as well. So It works out really nicely here, and Shiryu honestly doesn't even stand a chance. Moving on to the final stage against Katarina, she turns into a Psi unit. She gives us the 3 turns of chain coefficient reduction down. Full border int orbs that she makes unfavorable, and she also, something else I forgot to mention, is if you don't have a chain multiplier above 2 times, you get an attack down. So you want to make sure that you have a way to get above a chain multiplier. You can do that through normal hits, but with this particular team, we have the chain boundary effect thanks to Ace Yamato. We also have the ability to remove that with Ben Beckman. Now, with my run, I actually stuff it up, and I use Ben Beckman after I switch with Ace Yamato. Remember that Nami will actually give you cooldowns, so will Killer. You only need 3 for Ben Beckman, so you can get those cooldowns that way, and then you can switch with Ace Yamato, then use the Ace Yamato special, and that way you get the conditional as well. As you can see, it didn't matter, I had enough damage anyway, but we could have more damage there as well. On to the next team now. This team does a lot more damage, it does it a lot more efficiently, mainly because it has access to Whitebeard and Roger. Whitebeard and Roger, like, just spoiler for my tier list that I still haven't recorded yet, because I'm still, as you guys can probably hear, I'm still quite unwell. I'm sitting here recording this, just like sweating my goddamn, I'm not gonna get into it. But hopefully when I have a little bit more energy and I have a little bit more gusto about me, I can get that tier list recorded, because I'm very eager to record it. But spoiler, I do think Woger is the best unit in the game, and when you bring them on a team, it just honestly makes everything easy mode. Not only do we have Ace Yamato as our captain, who can remove the special one on the final stage, remove the blind on this stage 3, but Whitebeard and Roger just give us a 1.5 times attack boost and orb boost every single turn, and you're getting a chain boundary from Ace Yamato, and you're getting all the cooldowns from Kid. It's just like a match made in heaven. We also have a lot of cooldowns here with the Kazuna Kid as well as Onami. Both of them are going to give us cooldowns as well, and we just get our Whitebeard and Roger special ready to go by the final stage. On stage 4 again, as you guys can see, we're just utilizing that Kid strat once again. The super class with the special. This time we have Killer, the free-to-play Killer, the one that I mentioned from the free-to-play event. He can remove the damage reduction, which works really, really well. He'll also allow us to get the... Oh, actually, he doesn't, because we don't have another driven character, which is kind of annoying. But look, it is what it is. You can honestly just replace that Killer with anyone else that actually is boosted on the team if you like. But as you can see, like, it doesn't even matter anyway. Like, there's so much damage when you bring Woger. It honestly doesn't even matter. Once we hit stage 5 against Katerina Devon, we get the special reverse, chain multiplier debuff, there's 10 turns of defense up. But this team just sort of gets around it very nicely thanks to Onami with the 2 times conditional. We have the support of Dofi to give us a chain boost. You could use something like Whitey Bay on your Ace Yamato as well if you had that Whitey Bay support from the Kazuna support banner. That's another option for you guys as well. There's also you could also use it on Whitebeard and Roger as well. But with this team, you have like a 3 times orb boost, you have a 2.75 times attack boost, you have a 2 times conditional boost. You should have a lot going for you. And even if you don't have that chain multiplier buff from Dofi, like, you're still going to get above 2 times chain as long as you hit with some units first. So, there you go. On to the final team now. We aren't using Kid. We're using my man, Anniversary Luffy, but we are using an Ace Yamato friend captain. Ace Yamato, man, they're so good. They're so damn good. They make everything they unlock so many teams, and they're like the new Viva Rebecca in my eyes. This wild what they can do. But with this particular team, unfortunately, we do need to stall 1 turn. It's very annoying. I got so close to making this like a no-stall team. But unfortunately, I just couldn't get Kinemon's cooldowns quick enough to actually activate by the 2nd turn. If we're bringing 2 Luffys, we could, but then we'd have to start looking at like the blind, which I guess we could with the support Ace. But then we'd also have to look at a way to getting around special blind as well. So there'd also be that. But I guess, look, there's probably a way to do it, I guess. But nevertheless, we do stall like 1 turn on the first stage. And then we're going to use the Kinemon specials to give us some cooldowns. And then by the time we hit this 3rd stage against Alvia or Pizarro, we are basically just going to take him out with our normal attacks. I do have the support of Mr. 3, just so I can get my, what's his name? Kinemon special back by the final stage as well. We are going to use that because we are going to abuse the mechanic that if you rotate orbs, you get the full board of poison sockets, as I mentioned on the at the beginning of the video. Once we hit stage 4 against Shiryu, he's got the 5 turns of damage reduction. Gives us the block orbs, and he gives us special reverse. Thanks to Luffy's super class, we can get around the special reverse. Then we have Usohachi to remove the damage reduction, which is really, really nice. Now, if you don't have level 5 Luffy, you can easily use the Zoro. The new Zoro will work great here. That way you can just have like a level 1 Luffy as well. I wanted Usachi for the cooldowns, but nevertheless, like, it didn't matter too much for me. As we got the cooldowns anyway, so. On the final stage, against CATERINA DEVON, she's going to turn into a Psy unit. We are going to remove the special one thanks to Ace Yamato. We're going to switch with our Ace and Yamato to give us the chain boundary. We're going to use their special for 1 turn of cooldowns, which is awesome. And then we can get the extra turn of cooldown thanks to the Kinemon special as well. Actually, maybe we did need Usachi for the cooldowns there. But as you guys will see here, once we rotate those orbs, we're going to get a full board of poison sockets. Because the new Franky, or the Shogun Franky, will remove poison, he's going to turn all those poison sockets into matching orbs for us. And he's going to be our orb booster. And with that, we're going to absolutely decimate good old CATERINA DEVON. But that's going to wrap up the video, guys. Let me know if you guys want to see some more teams on this. It's not exactly the hardest arena that is going around. But I do have a lot of other ideas if you guys want to see that. But if you did enjoy the video, make sure to go down there and belt the like button for me. If you are new to the channel, hit that big red subscribe button too. But guys, wherever you are in this beautiful world, please remember to enjoy the rest of your day. As always, homies, I thank you for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Later!